Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Kelly. I'm a full-time writer and author. So far, one book of mine is now out called You Are Deserving. Now I work as a full-time freelance writer, and I write specifically on non-fiction book manuscripts. Basically, ghostwriting them. And today, and this is the start of a new vlog in which I want to update about my work as a research assistant. After the last vlog, I was quite busy with a lot of things, so I think I have a lot to update, so I'll just yap if you allow me. So dalam around pertengahan Februari macam tu, suddenly my supervisor came across on a conference yang he's interested in, he would like to present in it, but like the timing of the deadline nak submit like the paper is very short though. So like I don't know about other countries, but in Malaysia at least, if you were to get a PhD, you need at least 2 articles to be published, and I'm not sure if presenting them counts as well, tapi basically like my supervisor was looking for opportunities lah to publish his papers, and he found one like in the middle of the February macam tu, but the due date of the abstract submission itself is literally like 3 days. Literally he found it like 3 days before the deadline to send the abstract ends. So like dia pun cepat-cepat like contact me and dia tanya lah macam sempat ke buat, and I was like, oh my god, this is so last minute, so unexpected. But nasib baik lah, dia nak hantar abstract je, maksudnya bukan full paper lagi lah. So at least in the moment we both kena macam fikir, okay, daripada thesis yang sangat besar tu, specifically on bab 2, which part should we make into macam article kan. So before this he macam adalah memang dah cakap in advance macam, oh saya kalau boleh nak buat paper pasal ni, present pasal ni, blah blah. So like initially I thought about that, but then kan masa I tulis bab 2 tu, I find one thing that is interesting tau. I think I cerita ke tak before this, but it was my so basically I take this job from my friend lah kan, basically. So she has all the content for bab 2 masa tu, I tinggal nak tulis je. But she was structuring it in a way yang I macam I tak berapa faham sangat, biar I baca balik. And specifically that concept is about disability in Islam. So when I try to read that back and understand it, I find a new way to macam write it back lah. So when we talk about disability in Islam, biasanya orang akan quote cerita Abdullah ibn Maktum tu lah, di mana cerita dia jumpa dengan Nabi, tapi masa tu Nabi tengah jumpa dengan pembesar di Mekah, and basically he got deprioritized lah kan. Tu sebabnya turun 10 ayat pertama surah Abasa. So usually people would macam think of it, and that is true. And my friend also actually started that section with that, but I macam I like it's just too short tau, and it's just too tiba-tiba. So I try to read more about papers and whatever that I can about disability in Islam, and I managed to macam put some layers lah. Basically I choose to start the point with macam cerita macam mana Allah menilai manusia, tak berdasarkan kesempurnaan ke apa, berdasarkan iman dan taqwa and stuff like that. Dan kemudian macam mana people with disabilities ni dijaga dalam Islam, kisah dulu-dulu, and like it's kind of hard for me to terang everything, but basically I put layers on it. So the moment my friend yang asalnya tadi tulis tu baca balik what I wrote pula, she was like, oh my god, this is so great. And I was like, oh my god, thank you. So masa tu tengah bab 2 lah. So coming back to cerita pertengahan Februari ni kan, so when he asked, so when basically we were brainstorming apa kita nak ambil dari bab 2 untuk hantar as article kan. So my supervisor ada initial idea dia, but then I was thinking about this concept ketidakupayaan dalam Islam ni. I just thought it was a very interesting topic, and my kawan yang tadi tengok tu pun, she was like, if you make this into an article, it will be very interesting. I was like, oh my god, really ke? So I was really thinking about it. So as much as I try to make the abstract on the first part of what my supervisor preferred, basically I tried to make an abstract for this paper called like konsep ketidakupayaan dalam Islam lah juga. So I make that as well. I make this too, and saya cakap supervisor saya, okay, sebab masa ni kita boleh hantar abstract je kan. Okay, here are 2 abstracts, you know, why don't you think about it? Sebab my supervisor dah baca pun bab 2 kan. So I asked him, you know, try to think about it, and you know, he did go through that. And sebab kebetulan dalam conference ni memang ada sebab memang ada subtype of Islamic perspective of issues relating to person with disabilities lah basically. So I was like, oh my god, this is perfect. Tu sebab tu one of the reasons juga lah why I bring it forward. So after consideration, literally like, sebab kita tak ada masa kan, so he was like considering for one day, and he's like, okay, let's go with the paper of konsep ketidakupayaan Islam. And I was like, oh my god, like why? Like imagine, I mean like it's an honor lah basically, because like I think the way I structure it at least macam like I don't know, like I'm like I don't know, I feel accomplished or something. Like the fact that he was willing to consider that. Sedangkan tu maybe idea yang dia tak terfikir pun, dia terfikir idea lain untuk buat artikel, but he did consider my idea. So I was very grateful. So I sent the abstract. So then lepas 3 hari tu, lepas paper tu habis deadline tu, and then we got the news that the abstract was accepted, and you can send the full paper. Lagi-lagi I macam like, oh my god, now not just like my supervisor, macam the actual organizer of the conference is also interested in the paper. Wow. Wow. I was like, what? I was very happy lah, basically. Okay. But there's a start of a crisis. Now, the deadline of the full paper is basically 2 weeks after that. And even masa that 1 minggu tu, I wasn't available. So I had literally only 1 week untuk write the full paper. And I know lah technically sebab dia memang daripada asal bab 2 thesis tu, so technically I already written it, but still it's quite challenging lah for me sebab dalam 2 minggu tu, 1 minggu tu I was like not available for a lot of sudden reasons. You know, it's not like I block it first, but because of sudden reasons, I macam like had to shuffle things around, and I was like, oh my god, sempat ke tak ni nak siapkan? I just doa je lah, like harapnya boleh siapkan. Siapkan sampai hari ni. Literally hari ni was the deadline, and baru pagi tadi I hantar. So now kalau nak betul-betul confirm whether the paper is accepted or not, kena tunggu sampai around 1-2 weeks after this ke, belum much. I guess like what made me so happy is like it's a basic, you know, sense of accomplishment plus a sense of identity. You know, I've been telling myself like I'm a writer to motivate myself. But of course, you know, like kita bukan nak claim kita ni penulis terhebat ke apa, but even starting from you are deserving, it got like such an overwhelming response. Like I don't know when this video will come out, tapi macam You Are Deserving was listed as one of MPH best books of 2024, and then now I get to do this part-time job of being a research assistant, where my writing was like I would say validated at least. You know, I'm not much of a person yang cari external validation ke apa, but you know, you gotta admit when it does happen, it's good. It feels good. So I mean, Alhamdulillah, I just hope that Allah will continue to guide me to write untuk ummah lah, basically. You know, like I don't want to be a good writer just for the sake of being a good writer, just to like fill in my ego or something like that. Like at least I try not to lah kan. Like I hope that this, like, you know, if I have this good skill, good talent ke apa, I hope that Allah will lorongkan I to use it for goodness, basically. So yeah, so yeah, that's what happened. That's the update.